Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. Today we're going to work on this rib stitch border. This is for a granny square, and what happens in this border is that you can see that you have ribbing that appears on both sides. So it's something that if your Afghan turns upside down, you can still use this lovely border. So to do this kind of border, you just got to continue to use the same yarn that you've been working with and the same size crochet hook, and just continue with the border using the instructions here. So this is actually quite an easy border to be able to manage. We're going to do a little bit of rib stitching and then polish it off with some single crochet at the end. So no matter if you have a rectangle granny square or a square granny square, So no matter if you have a rectangle or a square granny square, this will work. So this is actually quite an easy way to go. So what we're gonna do off the top, when we go to start your borders, we're gonna start off immediately with the double crochet. So we're gonna establish that first. Pick any corner is a good one. So just going in with the slip stitch to fasten on, and what I want you to do is chain 3. That counts as a double crochet. I want you to put 4 more double crochets in that same corner. Okay, so this is gonna allow you to turn the corner without a gapping space. Okay, so with the chaining of 3 and the 4, that gives you a total of 5. Always remember that for this particular round. So now what we're gonna do is follow it across, okay, and every stitch that you run into is gonna get a double crochet. Notice how I'm burying in this straggler yarn as I go. So then that gets rid of it out of your way, and you don't have to really weave it in later. So you're kind of taking care of all the business right up front. So as you hit the chain 1 space, you can either go into the chain 1 or go right into a space. Go into the space, it's easier, and it still looks okay. So then continuing along, so you just work all the way across your side until you hit the next corner. So do you remember how many double crochets go in a corner with this one? If you said 5, that's right. So when you hit the corner, put 5 into the space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So then just continue along. So every stitch gets a double crochet, chain 1 space here, just put it in there, keep going to the next corner, then put in 5, go all the way around doing the same thing. See you at the end of this round. So I'm coming back to where it started. Remember that you already did your first corner, so you don't have to finish by finishing that corner. So you just stop at the stitch right before the corner, and let me try that again, just wrapping with a double crochet, and then once you get that done, just join it to the top at the beginning chain 3 that you had started with. So now you've just gone all the way around. Now we're going to start doing the rib stitching in the next round. To start the next round, we need to move over to the middle one of the 5 right here. Okay, so just look for that first. So what you're gonna do is that you're going to slip stitch across, okay, and when you go to slip stitch the middle one, slip it around the back post. So just coming up from behind, coming from the post, and then whip it out through the back, and then just slip stitch it, and that'll get you started to where you need to be. So what you need to do is that you need to chain 3, okay, that counts as a double crochet normally, and so that's your first one of 5. So it's gonna be 5 again on the corners, but on the corner one, what we have to do is the next 4 have to be back post double crochet. So wrap it, come around the post, pop it out through the front, it's the same post that you just did, and then bring it through, and then just double crochet as normal, and you're gonna have a lot of stitches going on that back post, a total of 5 of them. So you need to maintain that back post in order to get this to work all the way around. Okay, so just don't worry about it too much. Okay, so you got total of chain 3 is 1, 2, 3, and 4. I need you to get it 5 times. So each one of the corners will be a back post double crochet as you do it. So your very next stitch here is going to be this front post that's right next door. So just wrapping it and coming into the front post, coming out the other side, and you're going to crochet. So now it's just back and front all the way to the next corner. It will work out for you. So the next one is a back post double crochet, and the next one after that is a front post, and you keep doing that all the way till you get your corners done, until you get to the next corner. I apologize for that. So let me just get you to the next corner to prove that will work for you. So the trick is that 5 right in the corner will keep you in balance with this particular pattern. So I'm going front post, back post, and just keep doing the opposite of each other. Now it is a rib stitch, so what's gonna happen is that we're gonna maintain the ribs as we go along. So currently I'm now working into the group of 5 so far. So I'm on the back post, and look at this, the next one is the front post, and the next one is the middle post, which you should be working on the back again. So then that is 5 in that back post. That is the corner. That's the 3, the third one in. So put in 5 back post double crochets on that one. So you're not bouncing on that particular one of going front post back post on the same post. So you're just keeping it all to the back side, and this will line it up properly for you next time that you hit it. So I'm kind of rushing myself, so I'm kind of dropping my stitches. So 1, 2 and 3, and I got 4, and I got 5. So that was 5 in the back post there. So then the next one is gonna be the next one that's in line, and you're gonna go back to the front again. So front post double crochet, and then back, and then front and back, go to the next corner, and then on the corner one again is 5 in the back. So please do that same thing going all the way around. So I'm coming up to the near the end of this round. I'm maintaining exactly what I was telling you, and so I'm at the stitch right before, and that should be a front post double crochet if you're maintaining the pattern anyway. So the next one then is the back post, which already has the 5. So you're just gonna slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain 3. So we have to do one more of these rounds, and we have to honor what is already there. So if you see the ribs popping out towards you, then that means that in the next round they'll also pop out towards you. So let's begin to do the next round. So we're on the wrong stitch to start as we go, so let's slip stitch then, and we have to find our 5. Okay, so we've slip stitched to the top of the first one, so we slip stitch to the next one, and then the next one is the middle one of the 5, and we're gonna go and slip stitch around the back post again. So how many stitches do you think you're gonna get in that back post? 5. So 1, 2, 3, that's your first one of 5, and going around that same post I want you to put 4 more. So when you hit these corners, once again the middle one of the 5, that is gonna be 5 back post double crochets. I remember when I first started learning these back posts way back when the olden days of the original crochet crowd, way back in the beginning, I remember like these stitches were like, oh my goodness, like you can actually have texture, and I was so excited about it. Still am today. So I'm on the back post now. So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna maintain what's already there. So the next one has to be a front post double crochet. Okay, the next one has to be a back post, but look what happens next. So because you're maintaining it, because you put your 5 in here, see this one's a front post, and it should be a front post. See, you're maintaining that rib. So the next one is a back post, so you just go around the back post. So you're going to maintain exactly what you see, and because you did your 5 in the corner, it'll line up perfectly to continue these ribs as you go. So what I want you to do is go all the way around again, and maintaining what you already know. Remember the middle one of the 5, the third one in is gonna be 3 in the back post, and then you're just gonna go back, or sorry, front back until you hit the next corner. I'll see you at the end of this round. So I'm coming up to near to the end of this round. I'm on the back loop here, or the back post, and the last one here is the front post, and then the next one is back to where I had started. So I'm just going to then join it to the top of the beginning chain 3. So that's it for these the ribs, and what we're going to do now is that we're just gonna do one layer round of single crochet in order to kind of frame it. So you can use a different color if you wish, or just do an accent color. You could do something, maybe you did this as a different color, so it could be this, just to be able to kind of do a really cool thing. So what you want to just do is that you just weave in your ends here, and we're just gonna apply some single crochet around, and I'll show you how to do that next. So let's do our last round, and we're gonna do a slip knot to begin. Insert your hook, and we're going to go to the middle one of the 5 once again. So right into the back post that you see, and there's 5, go right into the middle one. That is the third one in, and I want you to slip stitch it to attach, chain 1, and now on the corners for single crochet you're only gonna apply 3 single crochets. So in the same one, so go 1, 2, and 3. That officially helps you turn that corner, and so all you're just gonna do then is apply a single crochet all the way around, okay, just like this. And then when you hit the middle one of the next one of the 5, okay, it's gonna be 3, and then 1, and then it's gonna be 3 in the corner, and etc. So go all the way around just like that, and that's how you would do these kind of ideas. So this is the rib stitch granny border, and I think that you'll really enjoy it at the end, and you have a look. that ends up looking like this with a really nice kind of frame. Really pay attention to that accent color in the end, and I think you'll have a good time. Till next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarn Inspirations as well as the crochetcrowd.com. We'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.